This is the final test, 4.5, custom exercises and exercise viewer test. Now, the first test is open view exercises, so we can really check the functionality for that. So we will open view exercises, and yeah, back works, view exercise works. Now let's click this button. This button works, and it's to create a new exercise, but we won't go into that for now. Next up is type bench. So this exercise shows you a list of all the exercises that the system has, plus your custom exercises. So bar bench press shows all the statistics I have for this. For the last, yeah, these are all my PRs for this, which there's only one PR because I only logged it. I've only had one session with barbell bench press, but yeah. And you can see the progression graph. There's only one at 12 kilos because I've only logged it for one day. Volume progression, yeah. 12 times 12, 144, which this is that. Reps is the same as, sorry, if you just close this, reps. It's the same 12, weight progression 12. So that's working perfectly. Now we close this. Now we can look at any other one. We can look at tricep, cable push down, cable tricep push down, and yeah, this one works perfectly. Weight's gone up by 0%. It's the same thing I covered in test number 1. That covered the majority of my code. It was about 20-minute video. And then what's next? Yeah. Now the next functionality we need to show is this. So let's quickly look at the test. Type random string. Okay, let's quickly test that out first. So if you type a random string, let's just do this. Nothing shows. S. Pretty much every exercise has an S in, it's just literally everything. Which say cable. Let's see all of the different cap. Oh, right, I was scrolling the bottom. That's why it wasn't working. But there we go. It's working. Cable. Shows everything that has a cable in it. So it's a good way to see like all the different cable exercises, or you want like a bench exercise, incline bar bench, all the different bench exercises, or say dumbbell. I think dumbbell spelled with 2 L's. Yeah. These are all dumbbell exercises, dumbbell fly, which is, yeah, everything's here. We can look up lateral raises, the cable lateral raise, that's another cable exercise. So that's all working perfectly. We've already viewed the exercise, the PR were displayed. Exercise with no PR. Okay, that's another thing we're gonna view. So let's look up standing calf raise. There's no data here because we haven't logged this exercise. There's no statistics they can show. So that's completely fine. Yeah, strength increase calculation, it was calculated. The graphs work, all the graphs work. And now the next thing is we're gonna add an exercise. So just for the sake of this, we're gonna call this cardio. And the muscles targeted, obviously the muscle targeted are the calves, hamstrings, pretty much everything in your legs. And the intensity, it's 3, 2, 2, just for the sake of this, these things running around. But exercise already exists in database. It does, doesn't it? Is that a different exercise then? Let's call it ham. So the muscle targeted biceps. The intensity is 3. Ham. This is a test and it should work now. Ham. There we go. Ham. And it clearly works perfectly. You can see it's now there in the database. One problem is it's not showing the delete button. So we need to quickly fix that. Control F. I'm just gonna work that. Okay, I'm not sure why this isn't working right here. It should be displaying like a message on the button. If edit doesn't equal true, so this is the button to call this. So it's this. I'm not passing this parameter properly in view workout, and this is inside of custom. I quickly check custom. S equals edit. What? Sounds a little bit confusing. I think I know what the problem is though. I think I understand now. I quickly go back up to the new underscore workout. Yeah, here we go. And that's the wrong one. It's this one. Here we go. And then so if edit does not equal true. I think I know what the problem is. So I have a variable which is that lets inside each worker has a variable, and it needs to have that variable. So I say true. Does it edit to the top of the database? I thought it was always at the bottom. I'm not sure. A little bit confusing though, but I think for the most part it works properly. Let's see. Okay, we can quickly do a little test here. So if we go to custom, we can quickly see what edit is, because what's this final comma here? I think that might be the problem. I think it's making an error and it just doesn't display it, maybe. Doesn't seem. Wait, how many variables are possible? One, two, three. Maybe that was the error. Let's quickly try that out. Anyway, we're gonna print what it is anyway. So, the exercises. So we have cardio. Here we go. Now it's working. So now we can. So it's a little comma problem. I don't know. I don't know when I added that, but yeah. So now we can delete because this is a custom exercises. Who am I logged in as? This is my original one. Oh, maybe we should check the one I made for this test. I think I called it test 4. Ooh. Don't. Hmm. um, okay, that's a little bit confusing. It's false. So, but it doesn't display it. All right, I think I've solved the problem to the original. So I was looking at my code, and I think I found out what the problem was. So, if I go to view worker, here we go, and here we go. So if the command is equal to 1, we're going to remove this except thing. I'm just going to completely remove it. Wait, what was it? Yeah, just return. So we're going to remove that. I should fix it now. What was that? What was it? Say? Expected accept. Okay, wait, you have to add accept. That's right. But instead of return, we'll just make it pass so we don't do anything. Go. This should work now, hopefully. We'll do my original test. Usually not found. What? Okay. Whatever. Okay, we have cardio. Same error. And now this error is being displayed. So no, instead of this, we can put all of this in here. Let's indent, undone. That should fix. Okay, let's try this again now. And this is the final test. This should work now, hopefully. I was thinking because it has no data to go back on, it just doesn't bother showing that button. If I go to cardio, here we go. It's working now. Perfect. So the problem was, and the reason why it works in my original save was I had data for it. So it would try this and it would work because it has data for that exercise because I logged it. But now if I didn't have data for this, it wouldn't work. But now it doesn't matter if you have data for it or what. Like it just doesn't matter. So it works perfectly now, which is great. And yeah, now cardio is a custom exercise. Delete. Workout got deleted. Just try. Yeah. A little bit of lag there. Was that bad? I have a new one called ham. I made this one as well. Ham. Now you can delete it. Delete. Boom. If I try hammer code, no delete option because it's a built-in one. That's working perfectly. Now I want to quickly try something. Bicep, three, confirm. So we made ham. Now let's click ham. Now let's delete the exercise. Now let's click ham again. So there's an error here. And I'm not going to bother about this error because it doesn't matter to me. The exercise is gone, so they should know not to press the button again. Anyway, that was it for custom exercises and exercise view interest. We had a little bug in there, but for the most part, it seems to be working now, which is great. Yeah. So the custom exercise work, everything looks great. So this was 4.5.